VC music lovers. Excuse me. The lighting's a bit funny. I just got to find the angle. Anyway, cheers. Whatever. Okay. Cheers, music lovers. There you go. Oh, that's helped the whole effect, hasn't it? Thank you, Mr. Min. Mr. Grumpy. I found this at the local thrifty a while ago. Maybe my family will probably say it's quite pertinent, quite appropriate. Anyway, who knows? I think this video is backwards again. I just don't know. I turn it this way, it's backwards. Turn it the other way, it's backwards. What the hell? I don't know. Anyway, so sorry about that. It's probably good for your brain to read things backwards, but not good to listen to things backwards, apparently. Okay, big cup of tea. I always got jealous of Zeke, the vinyl geek. I think he's got deployed now to Korea or something. That's why he doesn't do videos anymore. For some reason this is keeping me in focus. Heavy. He just always had the never-ending cup of tea, and all my cups were small, so I was really happy when I found this large, extra large, maybe triple X large cup. Anyway, I haven't spoken anything about what I'm supposed to be speaking about. Hope you're all well. Thought I'd just break up the monotony of the Democrat, Republican race they call it. I don't know what. I don't understand really much about it, but it seems like a bit of a circus, really. So, anyway, this is a video about discogs and how you can just a randomizer. You know, we've all got a lot of, not everyone maybe, but a lot of people got a lot of albums. Which one do you listen to? You've only got limited time to listen to them. So, you know, I think it's a great idea. It's a young lass. She came up with this thread, I think might have been over a month ago, and it's called something like that, 5 random discog picks. The name is Lucy in Lo-Fi, and I think I might have worked out how to do a link. Otherwise, if I haven't put it there, it's Lucy in Lo-Fi. So that was a good idea. I tried it, listened to the albums, and it was cool. And I might actually continue to use it a bit more because, yeah, I like it. I do like the actual whole Discogs app because it just, you know, the way you can search things easy, search them by labels. Now, like James Withers does a few about labels, and I'll just click on that and work out labels and go straight to the albums that are on the labels. Just sort of so many filters you can have on there, so that's great. Do you want to see my face again? Sorry. It's random. It's obviously light there, isn't it? Okay, some sort of effect. Okay, let's try and talk about something I'm supposed to be. So yeah, 5, and here we go. First one was good old Blue Eyes, Frank Sinatra. You know, what can you say? I've got about probably 4 or 5 Blue Eyes in my collection. You know, he's got a few reprise labels. So within the Discog sort of thing as well, obviously, but it's some artists or bands, it tells you a lot of information. Sometimes it doesn't tell you much at all, but I didn't actually realise that Frank actually is his label, the reprise label, he set it up, so I didn't realise that. So, look, yeah, I've got 4 or 5 of his albums in my collection, and I always will keep 4 or 5, you know, just because I like his music, you know, it's easy, you know, listening, just great stuff, you know, you all know his songs, and this is just one album of, like, you know, how long's it been? I think his first album was maybe in the late 40s, and he went on for, how long was his career? 50 years, something like that. So, look, I really enjoyed spending that again, and I really enjoy having some Frank Sinatra in my collection. So, quite easy to find, really, quite cheap, good stuff. All right, next one up, Paul Kelly. Showed him a little bit lately, Paul Kelly, and the Messengers. You know, I've spoken a little bit about him. I want to try and do a proper video about him. Probably referred to as our Australia's most famous singer-songwriter. So if you like singer-songwriters, check this guy out. He's got great songs just about life. Obviously he throws the Australiana sort of way of life, spin of life in there. Talks about famous sporting characters and famous sort of political events and you know, a whole heap of stuff, you know, Indigenous rights, all sorts of stuff. You know, he's still making music now, although he's sort of solo, though he does still a lot of collaborations with several people. You know, even just watch some of his videos. He's got lots of videos, film clips of songs. You know, he gets on trams and does impromptu things. You know, this is about his third album. This would be 80, 89. Probably not my favourite of his, but still got some great songs. Like Sweet Guy is probably probably one of the most... Sweet Guy, Careless, one of the most famous on this album. This is... what's it called? So Much Water, So Close to Home. But you know, I like the... You know, he's a singer-songwriter, but he spells it out for you, like the story. You don't have to... It's not complicated, you know, deep sort of... Well, they're probably deep stories, but he spells it out. He actually, as it is, like, you know, you can't take that with you, or... I like this one. I think... No, it's not. I thought You Can Leave Your Shoes Under My Bed. It's a good one, but not on this album anyway. So anyway, Paul Kelly, hopefully we'll talk about him one day. But yeah, singer-songwriters, check him out. Folky, pop rocky. What do we got? Third one up, Kraftwerk. Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. This is got a sticker on, so good old grandma. He did a video about this store, Lawson's record store in Sydney, that just got rent prices ridiculous and had to close down after, like, I don't know, 30 years, something like that. So still got the same sticker on that, so that'll stay there. You know, I dig Kraftwerk. You know, I still still missing a few of their albums. You know, everyone knows it, pretty much electronic, you know, isn't it? And just robotic sort of music. This is a fair bit of robotic sort of stuff. Robots, Space Labs, Metropolis, Neon Lights, Man Machines. This stuff just transports you to just a computer world, really. So it's cool. In the background is Jimmy Buffett. Number 4, Neil Young. That's pretty cool, pretty clear, isn't it? Anyway, the cover's nice. His debut, 68, 69. Still haven't quite connected with this. I mean, pretty much every Neil Young album I've heard, which is a reasonable amount of them, pretty much dug straight away and, you know, connected with it. This one's still taking me time. They probably connected a little bit more than last time I listened to it. Yeah, side 1, it's not the easiest to get through for me. I mean, I like The Loner. I'm trying to remember now anyway, but The Loner was good. But then side 2, I thought was a better side. I did like Here We Are in the Years and What Did You Do in My Life. Still, you know, I'm definitely going to persist with it because it's Neil, he's a champion, but yeah, just not quite up there in the rankings for me. But will not be disregarded, or yeah, just yet. And the last one. Well, they're called officially V.Spy. No one calls them that. They're just Spy vs Spy, basically. Australian pub rockers, basically, in the 80s. Yeah, they really didn't. I don't think they would have got any acclaim overseas. And I was looking, probably their biggest song, Don't Tear It Down, I think only hit about 30, like sort of number 30 on the Australian chart. So definitely had a bit of a cult following though, like just good pub rockers, really. I really dig them. Especially the first 2 songs, Don't Tear It Down and Credit Cards. Awesome, like just great 80s pop rock. Pub rock I call them, yeah. Yeah, they've got interesting on discogs. There is actually a good little piece about them, quite a long piece. I was sort of not expecting that. They were called Spy vs Spy, but on the Mad magazine, which probably a lot of people remember, especially I remember folding the back the back page over to get the other picture or something along those lines. There was a comic in there, Spy vs. Spy, so they had to change their name, but they're known as Spy vs. Spy. They got a few albums. This is what, 80 something, 80, I don't know, somewhere in the 80s, maybe 87, but maybe not. They've got about 5 albums. This is probably my favourite of theirs. Good album. You know, it's interesting, they actually had a reasonable cult following in Brazil. I guess a lot of Australian pub rockers, surfers, they went to Brazil and obviously took some tapes and probably tapes, yeah, maybe CDs, maybe wax, with them. And yeah, so they had a bit of a following in Brazil. So interesting, they talk a lot about social injustice, and I mean, they were sort of live squatters, and their houses, you know, get pulled down, put like car parked on there, or car parks, or highways, and they talk about that. Don't tear it down. That's that song's about. It's a bit about police corruption stuff. So a little bit political, and yeah, yeah. So good stuff. So yeah, definitely give that the 5 random discogs spin randomizer a go, because yeah, it's just a good way to listen to stuff you mightn't have heard for a little while in your collection. Anyway, so I'm going to leave a link there. Hope you're all well. Unusually quite cold today, raining and pretty fresh. All right, bye bye. Hope everyone's well.